Welcome to Twin City Talk. Today we're talking to Diane Villa from NC Zoo. Welcome.
Thank you.
I love the zoo. It's one of my favorite North Carolina destinations.
It's mine too.
It's definitely a cool place. Can you tell us just a little bit about the zoo in general?
Sure.
To start?
Sure. I'll start with the
Y'all
top.
have animals, right?
We do. We have 1,800 animals, so
Wow,
we
okay.
sure do. So the North Carolina Zoo was started in 1974. It is a state-run zoo, which is a very unusual model. The only other zoo that is state-run is Minnesota.
Okay.
So we're unique in that. We're also unique in that we are the world's largest natural habitat zoo right here in North Carolina. So what does that mean? It means we have 2,800 acres, 500 in which are developed. That's the part that you walk in North America and Africa. So we do have two entrances. One for the Africa entrance, which is the original side of the park. That's got all of our elephants and our chimpanzees, baboons, lemurs, warthogs, not warthogs, Red River hogs, sorry, excuse me. And then over on the other side, we've got North America, and we are getting ready to open Asia coming soon, and we also have a global desert. So we've got quite a variety of animals for guests to come and enjoy with their families.
So what will be in Asia? What type of animals?
Asia will have Malayan tigers. They're already here. So that's Mockley and Zoya. Mockley is the male, and he's just beautiful. We've got white-cheeked gibbons. So these are the monkeys with really, really, really long arms that swing and brachiate. We've got small-clawed Asian otters. They're
cool.
smaller than our North American otters, but they're very vocal and very active.
Interesting.
We have Visayan warty pigs, which are the kind of the predator-prey relationship that you see with the tigers. And, of course, we have Explore Asia building, which has everything from Komodo dragons to king cobras, Chinese alligators, all kinds of pit vipers. So it's really going to be
Will there
an
be
amazing experience.
cranes? Aren't those the birds?
We
that
do
are-
have cranes. We do have several mixed species cranes exhibits, and we've got vultures as well.
Fun.
Yeah.
What's your favorite animal?
Normally I say elephants. My favorite individual animal, his name was Cesar, and he was the North America's oldest bull elephant. And he passed away, unfortunately, in December. So
I remember seeing that post.
Yeah, he was my favorite, and so I'm in the process of, looking for another favorite animal.
How long have you been with the zoo?
It will be 33 years this June.
Wow.
So I've been there a very long time. I started as the art director and worked up curator of design, then got over into marketing and communications, deputy director, and right now I'm filling in as the interim director.
Cool. So you've seen a lot at the zoo then.
have.
And then also on top of Asia, you mentioned that there will also be Australia at some point.
So we have a 30-year master plan that we've been working on for the past couple of years, and we're rolling it out right now. So we have been, of course, once Asia opens, that will be one of the first steps of the master plan. We are in 75% design development, schematic design with Australia. So that will bring kangaroos, red and gray, wallabies, emus. That's going to be a large multi-species animal walkthrough. And then we will have a building there as well with one of the program highlights. We work in the Marianas Islands, saving the birds there. So we'll have a Marianas Island exhibit, and we'll have koala, very exciting, and several other bird species and herps.
How does it work as far as, especially since you're at Natural Habitat Zoo, how does it work with these animals coming here and it's technically not their natural habitat.
That's exactly right. So we do a lot to mimic their natural habitats. So with koalas in particular, they require sunlight. They need to be outside. But of course, with our winters, that's not going to work so well. So we're working with the designers on a retractable roof, kind of like a skylight that can open up and let the fresh air and the sunlight come in. And when it's too cold or inclement weather, we can close it, and they still have that sunlight coming through. But yes, we have temperature sets for many of the animals.
Like the polar bear would probably be a good example.
Yes. Yeah, very good example. We give her access in the summertime where she can go inside and cool down whenever she wants to. If she wants to stay back there, she can. Conversely, with the African animals, for example, the chimpanzees, they're about 40 to 42 degrees, and then we allow them access. So if they want to go out, they can. They want to stay in the back and chill out with their friends, they can.
So what temperature is the polar bear's water?
The polar bear's water...
around?
I want to say it's 50 degrees, but don't hold me on that.
I thought it would be colder than that.
I think it may be, but it is... They do chill it.
That's one of my favorite to see. I like the polar bear. But actually, whales are my favorite animal. But there's no whales
too,
at this
yes.
Can't really put those in there. So what else is coming up either this summer or fall, like events or anything you can share about?
Sure. So I will say that we've got 2 sand cat kittens right now. So those are a new birth that we've had. Cosmo and Sahara are the parents. And sand cats are in the desert and are probably the cutest thing on the planet. They are just adorable. So families and friends can see those this summer. We are working on a gorilla trek VR experience to bring to the zoo this summer. So that will take you virtually to the mountains of Rwanda.
Oh, cool.
And learn about some of the interactions between gorillas and also the work that's being done with the Diane Villa program. And that is a program that we participate in. So it's going to be very close to our gorilla habitat. So hopefully that will be a crowd
Do you guys
pleaser.
still have that tree house thing where you climb the ropes and all that?
We have a treehouse trek for kids at Kid Zone, but the air hike, which is probably the larger one that you're thinking about, we actually closed it this year. It was unfortunately it was at end of life, and we were either going to need to reinvest or take it down. So
what's going to happen with that space?
we are looking at bringing in goats
Oh,
in that
that'll be
space,
fun.
and that will be a contact area.
I was just saying, can you feed them and all that?
Or brush them.
Oh,
brush
that's
them.
cool.
Yeah, we prefer that to the feeding.
Yeah.
And Galapagos tortoises.
And then people can interact with the giraffes, right, too? Isn't
Yes,
that
you can feed the giraffes. That we can control because we're giving them the romaine. And they can eat that all day long and not get fat.
Yeah. Put them on a treadmill.
yes.
All right, so Asheboro is not that far from Winston, so have you spent a little bit of time in Winston?
I have. Actually, when I was in high school, I had the good fortune to go to Governor's School West.
Okay.
And that was on the Salem campus, Salem College, and I fell in love with Winston-Salem that summer. I was exposed to Ronalda House and the artwork there, which is just wonderful. Of course, Sika. That's a wonderful art museum. And, of course, I love downtown Winston-Salem. It's just...
It's always changing.
It's always changing, and it's I just love the vibes here. You know, it's so artsy. And I actually come from an arts background.
Where are you from originally?
Morganton.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up there. I went to, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a historical museum. It was interesting hearing about all the history there.
Yeah.
That's not that far from here either.
No, it's not. It's not, yeah. It's, 45, 50 minutes from Asheboro to Winston.
Yeah.
And it was very close to Morganton.
Plus, you can just
too.
drive down 74, which is usually a less annoying highway than like 40.
Yeah.
Usually, unless there's, something going on. Yeah, I always like the drives to the zoo better than some of the other areas in the state.
Yeah.
It's a little less drama, I guess. Then. All right. So, is there anything else you want to share about the zoo that's coming up, or just anything?
Well, once we know the date to Asia, when that opens, that is going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
I think that's our next big chapter. That's something we've all been working on for probably close to 10 years with
Wow.
the planning, funding,
Yes.
and everything.
And is that all state funded too? Since
Asia is state funded, and Australia, which will be coming up next, is society funded. So our North Carolina Zoo Society is our nonprofit sister organization, and they do fundraising and memberships. So so they have been working on funding Australia, and then after Australia, we've got Amazon. So
that would be really cool.
we really have quite a few fun projects.
Would that be? I don't know. I feel like that'd be harder to mimic that habitat.
Well, yes, and if you'd ever been to the zoo, to the aviary, that glass dome,
Yeah.
that was so impressive. This is the replacement to that.
Gotcha.
So it will be a free flight mixed species habitat or region, and we'll be bringing back flamingos with that.
Oh, I love the flamingos. That's exciting.
Yes, so we're trying to bring back that same very immersive feeling where you feel like you've stepped into the Amazon, the mountains, or not the mountains, but the forests of Amazon.
How often do you, I don't like the words exchange, but you have things evolve, you rotate things around. How often do major changes happen?
Well, that's a good question.
In regular in regular time.
In regular time, yeah, that's a good distinction.
Yeah.
Well, we always want to keep things fresh, right?
Sure.
So we're always updating either messaging or interpretation. It can get quite costly with the habitats. It really is quite a sticker shock to, build something that you hope really doesn't look like it's there, right?
Right.
Or it's been built. So habitats generally have a 20 to 30 to 40 year lifespan, depending on how they're built and what they're doing.
Well, that's a lot longer than I thought. So,
Some of the buildings, the aviary was well over 30, 35 years old. And if you think about hosing down everything inside of your house every single day because it was a living environment, it does really bad things. So we're always trying to bring fresh things on. Like our carousel, for example, it's getting a little old. Yeah. So we've got a new carousel. It's a larger one, and it will be coming in next year. So
cool.
we're very excited about the new carousel.
That would be cool. Yeah. That's a fun little area right there.
Yes, yeah.
How many people work at the zoo?
We have about 350 permanent state employees. And the Zoo Society has around 40 or 50. And then we have a food provider, our contractor, and they're called SSA. And they've got, I want to say maybe around 10 permanent employees. But when we swell up with our seasonal staff for peak season, we can hit around 700, 750 staff.
How many of the staff are for like vets and like that type of animal care?
So the zoo is really like a little city. It really is. We've got a full vet hospital.
An animal city.
Animal city, yeah.
So our vet hospital, we've got 3 veterinarians right now, a chief veterinarian. We've got vet techs who are experts in running, the blood work, all that other kind of thing. We've got a wildlife rehab center as well, and we have staff who are rehabbers, take in either black bears, possums, those kind of things. But then we have purchasing and accounting and vehicle maintenance and all our keeper staff, as you would expect. We have that's probably one of our larger groups. Horticulturists. We're now a botanical garden, which we're very proud of. And then we've got marketing, PR, it just goes on and on. The expertise that we have, educators, conservationists that work in the field. So, yeah.
Do you host any like summer camps or things like
yes.
that?
We sure do. We host lots of summer camps. We do a veterinary camp for older students who are interested in going into, like veterinarian practice. We do all different themed camps. So it might be on slithery snakes or trapping animals to track them. Not trapping them for other purposes, but putting out camera traps, I was meant to say. So yes, all of those can be found on the website. And
do you have people that come from pretty far to come
we
do
do.
these?
We do. Actually, we do have a lot of people come because it's just such a unique form of camps for your kids that you can't get anywhere else but at a zoo.
Yeah. And even a lot of zoos don't even do all
Right.
those, or they can't. They're not, set up that. That's really cool. Well, how can people find out about the zoo?
Well, nczoo.org is our website. Follow us on social, Facebook, Instagram, which our Facebook, our social media team is just fantastic.
I love all the posts.
Yeah, they are such a creative team.
And what's the physical location?
4401 Zoo Parkway.
Okay.
You can just punch in the zoo, and all roads lead to the zoo. It seems like here in the center of the state.
2 entrances or exits.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct. And I would recommend, if you want a quick itinerary where you can see everything, park in North America, and when you come in, take the tram. Free transportation is free at the zoo. And it will take you to Junction Plaza, which is in the middle of the park. So get off there. Africa is a loop, and it takes you back to Junction. So do the whole loop of Africa. Billy D's is a wonderful restaurant in Africa Plaza if you want some chicken. And then when you get back to Junction, you can walk all the way back to North America, and you will be at your car.
That's a good itinerary.
Yeah, that's a quick itinerary.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it so much.
Thank you. This is Twin City Talk. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. The views and opinions portrayed by guests on this podcast are not necessarily those of the distributors and hosting companies. And if you love this podcast, that's great, but don't think about stealing it. Reach out to us and talk about the content because it is copyrighted.